Hi everybody, welcome to another Granny Square Sunday with me, Laura. We have an exciting Granny Square this Sunday and it's really adding to the collection of funky Granny Squares that we've had so far. And indirectly, this wasn't a plan, but they've all ended up roughly the same size. So I'm going to be eventually turning these into a really funky Granny Square blanket, and any slight differences in size we will address as we sew them together. But it's so much fun. But let's have a look at this Sunday's Granny Square. What will it be? So this Sunday we are doing a remake of our Happy Berries Spiral Granny Square, one of our most popular Granny Squares from in the past. So I thought we'd revisit that design and try something a little bit different, maybe a little bit easier. And we've come up with this, what did I call it? I called it the Granny Twist Spiral Granny Square. I'll come up with a better name for that. So anyway, let's just finish this one off and show you how to make this Granny Square. So for this tutorial, I'm using a DK light worsted weight yarn, so that's a yarn weight of 3, and obviously we're going to be using 2 colours. This is going to be a 2-colour spiral Granny Square, and with that I'm using a 3.5mm E4 crochet hook, and you're also going to need, as usual, a pair of scissors and a yarn tapestry needle as well. And before I forget, please do subscribe to our channel so you remember where our tutorials are. It's a huge help for our channel, so please click that subscribe button if it's not too much trouble. So we're going to start off with one of our 2 colours. I'll probably just go with the blue first, and I think working with 2 colours rather than the 4 from our previous Spiral Granny Square might be a little bit easier, because a lot of you did actually comment on that video asking, can I make this spiral square with 2 colours and not 4? And so hopefully this will answer those requests. So we're going to start off with a slip knot, and we're going to do a chain 4 loop, and we'll start off with chaining 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Going to put our hook into our first chain, going to bring the yarn through the first chain and then bring it through the loop on your hook, and you've got a little loop of chains. Okay, so what we're going to do first though is we're going to do a little chain 1. That just gives a little bit of leverage, so we're not going to count that as a stitch. But we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 6 double crochet into the center of this 4 chain loop. So this pattern's in US terminology, don't let the accent fool you. In UK terms, that's going to be 6 trebles. Yes, that's correct. So trebles? Yes, trebles. So 6 double crochet in US terms. We're going to yarn over. Be careful not to go into the first chain, which looks bigger. We want the center. Bring the yarn through, then just wrap it around the chains, work a double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. And we want 6 of those, so that's 1, 2, 5, and 1 more, 6. Okay, so we've got 6 double crochets in the blue, and as you can see, that's not a full circle, so we're going to stop there, bring up a loop. You may want to use a stitch marker if you prefer, but I'm just happy to pull up a loop, and then we're going to get our next color. So we're working with 2 colors at the same time, so what we want to do is kind of continue from there. So we've got our loop in blue. Just move that, actually let's move that back over this side, getting in a mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to just leave our little loop of blue over here, and we're going to put our hook back into the center, and we're going to join our second color. So we're going to grab our second color, bring that through the center, and we're just going to secure that with a chain 1, again not counting that as a stitch. And now we're going to work 6 double crochets in the pink. So we're going to yarn over, and going back into the center, just work 6 double crochets in this color. So 1, you want to move them over as you go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more, 6. Okay. Oops. Oh no, nearly lost that last one. Just leave my mistakes in. Let's try that last one again. 6. Okay. Okay, so we've got 6 double crochet in the pink, and we're going to bring up that loop. And now we're going to be working, if you carried your tail end of the 4 chain loop, you can just pull that to bring in the center hole, or just sew that closed if you want. But now we're basically working with 2 colors. We've got 6 double crochet this side and 6 this side. And we're going to alternate between the 2 colors. So once we've done our 6 in pink, we're then going to come back to our blue. So turn it upside down. So we're going to rejoin the blue, and what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to find that first pink stitch, and we're going to work 2 double crochet into there. 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. And we're going to do 2 double crochet in each pink stitch until we've got a stitch count over here of 12. So it's going to be 2 in each of those 6. So there's the first 2. Then we want 3 and 4 in the next stitch. 3 and 4. 5 and 6 in the next stitch. 7 and 8 in the next stitch. All double crochets. Keep that pink loop out the way. 9 and 10 in the next stitch. And then the last stitch, 11 and 12 in that last stitch. Okay, just keeping that loop, pink loop out of the way. 11 and 12. Okay, then we're going to bring up a loop in the blue, and like I said, you can use stitch markers. And then we're going to go back to the pink. So let's get these tail ends out of the way. We're going to rejoin the pink, and we're going to do the same into these blue stitches. But now we don't know where those blue stitches stop because we have a lot more. So I recommend we just work 2 in each until we get a stitch count of 12. So let's find that first blue and do 2 double crochet in there. So that's 1 and 2, then 3 and 4 in the next stitch, 5 and 6 in the next stitch, 7 and 8 in the next stitch, 7 and 8, 9 and 10 in the next stitch, then 11 and 12 in the next stitch. And you can kind of see where this would have been the end of our blue stitches here. It's got a tiny little bit of a gap there. Okay, so then we're going to bring up our loop in our pink and go back to our blue. Okay, so now we're working with the blue again, and you can see the beginning spiral starting to come together. So this will be round 3, and we're going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch in the pink, 1 double crochet. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, so a half treble in UK terms, so a half double crochet, pull for all 3. Then we're going to do a single crochet, or double crochet in UK terms, so a single crochet, little one. Then we're going to go back up in size, so we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in the next stitch, and we're going to finish with a treble. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook twice. This will be a double treble in UK terms. Go into the next stitch, and any stitch that's a double crochet or bigger, we pull through 2 until we get to the end. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we finished the blue side. We're going to do the same on the pink side. So show you again. It was a double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, then back to a half double crochet, then a double crochet, and then we finished on that treble in the next stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so then we're going to bring up the pink loop. So we've got something that almost looks like a little eye after round 3. So that's round 3, very different to round 2 and 1. So going back to the blue, we're going to make sure we don't get in a tangled mess. I'm going to move on to round 4, what I call round 4. And this is where things start getting a little bit different, but the pattern starts staying the same for the next few rounds. So we're going to chain 1. Okay, chain 1. We're going to work 2 double crochet in between these last two stitches. So between the treble and the double crochet, going to put our hook there and kind of turn your work 90 degrees. Put your hook in that gap and wrapping it around the treble, we're going to work 2 double crochet. So 1 and 2. Okay. Then we're going to do a double crochet in the same stitch as that treble. So go back in there again, work a double crochet like this. Then we're going to do a double crochet in the next 5 stitches, the next 5. So 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, 3, next stitch, 4, and next stitch, 5. So 1 double crochet in the next 5. And then we're going to finish up with a treble. So wrap the yarn around your hook twice again. A treble in the next stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, and then bring up a loop. That's our blue. Done. And we're going to repeat that for the pink. So we go to the pink side. And we start off with a little chain 1. We work the 2 double crochets around that treble in that chain space. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, just wrapping it around that treble. Then a double crochet in the same stitch as that treble. So go back into that stitch again, but work a double crochet. Then it was 1 double crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we finished up with a treble in the next stitch. So it's a treble. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, and that side's done for the pink. And you can see it's starting to turn into a square. So the next few rounds are very, very similar. We're going to go back to the blue. And we start off with, again, we do a little chain 1. So I'm just going to show you with the blue side now, but always repeat with the pink. So we're going to start off with a chain 1. We work 2 double crochet around that treble. 1 and 2. We work a double crochet in the same stitch as that previous treble. This time we work 1 double crochet in the next 6. So this is a little bit slightly different in the next 6 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, in the next 6 stitches. And then we've come up to, if you remember, we did that tiny chain 1 at the beginning of this pink row. And I want you to work a double crochet in that chain 1 space. So just underneath that chain 1, you can see a little bit of a hole. Put your hook into there and work a double crochet. Okay, and we're going to finish up not with a treble this time, we're going to finish up with a double crochet in the next stitch, which is going to be that first double crochet of that pink row, double crochet in there. Okay, so now we're only working double crochets, but we've just added that one in the chain 1 space. And we're going to repeat that for the pink side. So go back to the pink. Start with chain 1. The 2 double crochet around the treble post, 1 and 2, double crochet in the same stitch as that treble, then 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one, 6. So it's kind of that treble that's half has been wrapped around. Okay, 6. And then we work a double crochet in that chain 1 space right on the corner. Okay, if you can see that. And then we finish up with a double crochet in that first double crochet stitch here. Okay, so that's the end of round 5. Hopefully it looks like this. And then for rounds 6, 7, 8, 9, it pretty much stays the same. We're just adding an extra double crochet along the edge. So now I'm only going to show you in the blue, but rather than showing you twice. So we start off with a chain 1. We work 2 double crochet around this previous double crochet this time, so it was not a treble. So in between those last 2 double crochets, wrapping it around the double crochet, we work 2 double crochet. And then we work a double crochet in the same stitch as that last double crochet. Okay. And then this time we're doing 1 double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So 8 goes up by 2 each time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Is that one that's all wrapped up? Okay, so 1 double crochet in the next 8. Then we get up to that chain 1 space on the corner, work a double crochet in there, and then a double crochet in that first double crochet here. Okay, so it looks like that. Then just repeat that for the pink. So I'll repeat that for the pink, and then I shall come back and show you the next round. Okay, chain 1. Okay, so just finish that for the pink, and then we're going to go back to the blue. So for round 7 is what I call it. It's more like row 7. Same thing again. We're going to do a chain 1. We're going to work 2 double crochet around that previous double crochet post. 1 and 2. We work a double crochet in the same stitch as that previous double crochet, so that first double crochet. And then this time we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 10, because it always goes up by 2 in the next 10. So 1, 2, all double crochets, or trebles in UK terms, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. It's a bit tight, that last one. 10. And just like before, we do a double crochet in the chain 1 space on the corner, and then a double crochet in the next stitch, which is that first double crochet. So double crochet in there. Okay, then bring up a loop, use a stitch marker if you want, and repeat that for the pink. So same again. Okay, so I've repeated that for the pink as well. So bring up the pink loop and go back to the blue. And same thing again. Chain 1, 2 double crochet around that previous double crochet. And 2. Double crochet in the same stitch as that previous double crochet. Then this time we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 12, so all the way up to the other side. The next 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 11 and 12. And then same thing again, double crochet in the chain 1 space on the corner, just underneath that chain 1, and then 1 double crochet in that next stitch, that first double crochet there. Double crochet in there, then bring up a loop and repeat that for the pink. So now we're working with the pink again. Same stitches. Okay, so I've repeated that for the pink, and now I'm going back to the blue, and then this is the final row round. And same thing again, it's chain 1, 2 double crochet around that previous double crochet post. 1 and 2. A double crochet in the same stitch as the previous double crochet from the previous row. And then 1 double crochet in the next 14 up to this corner. So 1 double crochet in the next 14 this time. So 1, 2. And you may ask, can I continue this pattern to make it bigger? I don't know. I haven't tested it. Give it a try. Each kind of row round alternates it between being a square and being rectangles. So you want to make sure you end on it looking like a square if you want a square. But yeah, experiment, see if this pattern works if you make it bigger. Otherwise, stick to just this size and you'll know it'll work. Okay, so I'm not even bothering to count now. I'm just doing 1 double crochet in each stitch along up to the end of this row. But I know it's 14. Yes, 14. And there's 1 more in there. And then we do the double crochet in the chain 1 space. And the double crochet in that first double crochet. Oops. Okay. And there we go. And this would be the end of the blue. So I'm going to cut the blue, and then I'm going to repeat that for the pink, and then we are finished. So I will do that, and then I shall come back. Okay, so just finishing off the last double crochet in the pink, and then I can cut the pink and just pull that loop through. And we're going to pull that loop through, and there we are. There is our finished spiral granny square with 2 colours. So I have finally designed one that just works with 2 colours, but makes a 4-sided square as opposed to what, a 3-sided square? But to finish off, we want to make sure we keep this nice corner. So I think, I haven't tested this yet, but I've added my yarn needle. I'm just going to go into that loop underneath. Hopefully that creates a nice point. Turn it over, and then just very gently, without sewing too hard, because you don't want to distort that nice corner. We're just going to hide our tail end and then trim down the end, and that creates a really nice corner. And then we just repeat that for this side. So let's do that. Show you again. It's going to go into that second loop, turn it over, go into that little side stitch, don't pull too tight, and then just hide securely that tail end. And there we go. And of course you can trim down these, sew these tail ends in as well to hide those. And there we go, that is our finished 2-colour spiral granny square. The granny square twist can go with our other one here, and these should be the same size as the other ones. So approximately 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, about 4 inches by 4 inches. And hopefully we can add these to our granny square, very multicolored, multi-textured, multi-everything granny square blanket. So you can actually have a lot of fun with the colors as well on this, like a mosaic almost. But I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Please do subscribe, like, and comment below what you thought about these squares. If you're enjoying these squares, let me know in the comments below. Huge thank you as always to our Happy Berry Plus members for helping make these tutorials possible. We actually have 2 new YouTube series coming soon to complement our tutorials. We want to add a little new dimension to our channel, so we'll be talking a lot more about that soon. I've been talking about that a little bit on Instagram, so do stay tuned and subscribe for some interesting new crochet, yarny, crafty stuff coming to our channel. It's a little bit different, so stay tuned. But I will see you soon for some more crochet crafting fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.